Stop it, Kayano! This is insane! If you think I care, you're wrong. When my mind's fixed on something, I just keep rolling!
This is the real Kayano, not the character.
She's been in boss battle mode for maybe 15 seconds, and already the tentacles have gotten a foothold on her brain. If she's that far gone, it's too late. Whether she gets her revenge on Koro Sensei or not, another few minutes of this, she's dead.
Kayano.
Kill you! Murderer! Kill you! Kill you!
Koro Sensei, please, save me.
とにかくもうちょっと待って叫びも虚しく消えて僕はただただ迫るリミット全力怯えてたんだ現実とは容赦なくて特に時間はやばいねそれのしじゃ眠れないブランケ奪われてくのに似てる他愛もない意味もわかんないことで笑ったり悩んだり最後のチャイム鳴り響けば楽しい時も終わるバイバイイエスタデイ365日分の学びをカバンに詰め込んでいつもみたいまた明日的にバイバイイエスタデイ365日分の出来事僕を大人にしたなら涙なんて見せもしないでバイバイイエスタデイ365日分の思い出もっと大人になっても少しも色褪せないさ
Die! Fly! Die! Die! You hear me? You're going to die!
But if he does, he won't be the only one.
We have to do something, guys. What, we just stand here while her life's being eaten away like this?
Koro Sensei?
Just a face now? Sorry, partial clone. I'm afraid Kayano's attacks aren't leaving me a lot of wiggle room. Believe me, it's all I can do to project an afterimage of this.
It's kinda cool, actually.
Her tentacles must be removed ASAP. They're putting out this infernal heat at tremendous cost to her body. She's so bent on killing me, she's lost all reason. If you don't act quickly, they'll sap her life force and kill the poor girl. Trouble is, so long as her bloodlust equals that of her tentacles, they'll be rooted into her nervous system, impossible to extract. Talking her down isn't an option as it was with Itana. We simply don't have the time.
So, what do we do?
The only thing we can. I'll have to pull him out as we fight. I'll have to let her hit my most vulnerable spot, the area beneath my thigh, my heart. Should she completely destroy it, death is certain. But if she feels as though she's done me in, her tentacles will be satisfied. For a moment. One of you must exploit that tiny window of opportunity to make Kayano forget her bloodlust.
Forget it? How?
By any means necessary. Whatever it takes to get her mind off Assassination. Alas, it's the only thing I can't do. If her intended target were to try anything funny, her bloodlust would only intensify. Quell it, however, and the tentacles' bond will temporarily break. Their grip on Kayano's nervous system will be loosened just enough to make extraction possible without major damage.
Yeah, but I mean, the tentacles would be on your heart the whole time, right? Wouldn't you die before we could get them off of her?
I might be able to postpone the moment of death long enough to regenerate, but optimistically, the odds are 50-50.
Then no!
Don't despair. The possibility of E-Class not being allowed to graduate is far worse than the prospect of my demise.
But, really? He wants them to jump into the fray? These kids aren't magicians. What does he expect them to do against that?
Mira, give us some air guitar.
What?
Come on, man, show her your mad skills.
But she's gonna go after me! Just do it!
That's ridiculous. The clap stunner? No. Her mental frequency's too out of whack. I'd never find an opening. At best, she'd just ignore me. Knives? Guns? Out of the question. We don't want to hurt her. There has to be something. What have we all been doing with ourselves the past year? We're supposed to be trained assassins, experts in this kind of stuff. Hold on. There's that one killer move. Gotcha.
I made a promise to your sister. Forgive me. I'm not letting you out of my grasp.
Nagisa, what are you doing?
I won't let you say it, Kaino. That this was all an act. We've made too many memories. Been through too much together. I won't let you say the only thing you cared about was revenge. Will this do? Please say yes.
Well done, Nagisa! They'll come out with ease!
Is she all right? Is this over now?
I think so. Probably. The important thing is that she get plenty of rest.
Now that was a kiss. Look at you going all Prince Charming. Way to go, Nagisa.
Don't make it a thing. I was distracting her from her bloodlust, that's all. I'll apologize to her when she wakes up, so...
15 hits on a 10-second kiss is nothing to write home about, honey. I'm disappointed.
15 hits?
If you're gonna kiss, get in there like there's no tomorrow. Go big or go home. You could have pulled off a minimum of 40 hits.
My upper limit's around 25.
Why do you guys make me want to hate this place? It's a red letter day if I get to 20.
Koro Sensei!
I'm fine. It'll just take a little while for my heart to fully recover. I realize you're waiting for an explanation, but please, indulge me with your patience a bit longer.
Stop playing the deathbed angle. You've clearly recouped enough to dodge.
It's Shiro.
Pathetic little twit. For someone so willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of retribution, you'd think she'd have managed something a little more on the nose than this. Quite the monster, aren't you? How many would-be assassins have you sent away empty-handed in the past year? Well, there are still at least 2 you haven't deflected. And I will be the last. Yes, the one from whom you stole everything. To whom in the end you will give your life.
So it is you. I thought I recognized that twisted genius. This, boys and girls, is Yanagisawa.
Come, 2.0. March is upon us, and with it a perfect end to an accursed life.
What's with that guy?
What happened?
Kayano, thank goodness.
Are you okay?
So you're back? At first I was driven by bloodlust. But the more time I spent with Koro Sensei, the less and less it seemed to matter. I started to think, what's his story? What about him don't I know? Should I hold off killing him till I get the whole picture? But about that time, the tentacles took control. They refused to let me wait. I'm so stupid. Assassination's been about self-discovery for you, while I've spent the past year secretly obsessed with revenge.
Kayano, It's 'cause of you I quit feeling self-conscious about my hair. The first time we met, you pretty much called it out, and look at me now, right? And like you said, Koro Sensei's name. You're the one who gave it to him, remember? Maybe you were just playing a role. Okay, fine. Doesn't mean it wasn't a part of you or their friendship was based on a lie. We all wear masks from time to time. We're all different on the inside than on the out. It's still the real you. Here's the deal. Koro Sensei owes us an explanation. As a class, none of us expects him to be a saint. We know he doesn't always do the right thing. But as a class, let's hear his story.
Okay. And thanks. It's nice to finally be real.
Don't worry, sir. What's done is done. As long as you tell us the truth, we'll accept it.
Thank you. I'd hoped to never revisit this chapter of my life. And yet, I have little choice. Your trust is vital to me. I would never do anything to break it. Never jeopardize our bond. Last summer, on the island, Mr. Karasuma said of Miss Irina, if you'll recall, "There's a lot more to a good assassin than meets the eye." Those words are especially relevant here. You see, children, this class represents my first go as a teacher. But all things considered, I think it's fair to assert I've more than risen to the challenge. After all, I am a gifted improviser.
Then, you mean?
Yes. Until 2 years ago, I was the assassin known as the Reaper. And that's not all. Whether you kill me or not, come March, I'm doomed. Either I go alone, or I take the Earth with me. That's the only aspect of your future assassinating me can change.
We wanted his story. He delivered. These were his memories of being human.
Born in darkness, he grew to disdain the light. Weaned on soul-crushing poverty, a child of the slums, he knew only ugliness and degradation. Life taught him that he could only rely on 3 things: skill, money, and death. Naturally, the assassin's path beckoned. Those stronger than himself, he killed with knowledge. Those more knowing, he killed with strength. Those gifted with both, he killed with surpassing charm. When the number of his victims reached 1,000, fittingly, rumor christened him the Reaper.
Watch how you handle this one. Assume he can kill you regardless of setting or apparent disadvantage. Of course, it's hard to imagine a more disadvantageous setting for him than this. They don't come more clear-headed or hard-boiled. There's no next of kin to complain if he dies. The perfect guinea pig for our experiment, if ever there was one. How lucky we are to have found him.
Listen closely, guinea pig. You may have been the Reaper out there, and here you're a specimen. Your daily routine is going to be very unpleasant.
Wow, that's a shock! You don't look like a ruthless killer.
Someone drew the short straw. Look, ma'am, I won't do anything. Can't you just get me out of here, please?
Sorry, it's just that I've developed an intense allergy to being murdered.
I like her. She can be useful. There's only one thing that bothers me. What's with the shirt?
I'm Aguri Yukimura. It's a pleasure to meet you.
ATP Ace, rebalance phase. Give him 40 units of SOD inhibitor.
Yes, sir.
They're wide open. But killing them now would be premature.
Excellent work today! Take a little while to relax. I'll check your vitals in a few.
Nice shirt. It's even dorkier than the last one.
Huh? Oh, come on! I'm just trying to add a little color to your life. I thought you'd appreciate it.
To be honest, it grinds my gears.
Wish I'd known that before I fell in love with this brand. Ugh, I guess my students aren't the only ones who think it's lame.
Students?
Aguri! Is there any reason a simple data check takes so long?
I'm sorry, Kotaro. We were just...
If your dolt of a father weren't one of my core subcontractors, it'd be you on the other side of the glass. You owe me! I let you slide on the connubial duties, but here I expect professionalism. See you tomorrow, guinea pig. It's going to be a busy day.
The chief ambition of Yanagisawa's research was to generate organic antimatter. To that end, he would stop at nothing. He spliced the particle acceleration cycle necessary for antimatter into the life cycle of a cell, effectively priming the cell's engine and infusing it with astonishing power. Hey, Yanagisawa. There's no feeling in my hands or feet, and I'm chilled to the bone.
Mr. Yanagisawa. And peripheral neuropathy is par for the course.
I recommend we take him off the alkaloids, sir.
If I can subtly manipulate the process myself, I'll boost the likelihood of success. Destructive powers beyond all measure will be mine.
Wow! Lots to get to on the checklist today. Best get started if I don't want to get smacked around.
I take it that's a frequent worry for you.
Oh, yeah. Can't let the sense get knocked out of me. There'd be nothing to pass on to my class.
Your class?
Aguri! Damn it, woman! Why must you try my patience?
I was just getting started, dear.
Put those clerical skills to use. Or have I overestimated your capacity for basic grunt work? You have one job! Learn to do it!
Huh? What did you do? Mr. Reaper, you...
He's just immobilized, ma'am. Relax. You have a classroom to think about, right? After 3 months in that dreadful place, the teacher and the killer were as open with each other as old friends. Quadratic equations? Might I suggest you dress them up a little? Never go too easy on college prep school students.
Huh? The mercenary giving career advice to the educator? You know, I'm starting to think you're better suited to my teaching gig than me.
Well, I could definitely play the part if the job called for it. But, I'm not cut out for the real thing.
Huh?
Believe it or not, I had a protege once. He betrayed me. How do you think I wound up in this place?
Uh-oh. It looks as though you'll be passing on more than just your skill set. Don't worry, though. Your name will live in infamy through 1,000 faces. Goodbye, sir. It's been fun. A shame you never really knew me. Maybe another time.
How could I be so blind? I cultivated his abilities, gauged his progress in minute detail.
He wanted to be seen. He wanted your approval. Everything he did was just to get your attention. Believe me.
But I watched the boy like a hawk. Everyone wants attention. That's the key to winning them over.
Break time's over, guinea pig. Back to work. On the table, please. We have some tests to run.
The changes our subject's body is undergoing are unprecedented. I hate to think of the havoc he'll cause when he decides he's had enough.
Oh, if he tries to escape, taking Augury hostage will be the linchpin of his strategy. Come now, you didn't suppose I gave her this job out of the goodness of my heart. She's a pawn, a sacrificial lamb to gauge his mileage.
This is the reaction we anticipated. It's all right. He'll be fine.
She was part of the experiment. The Reaper was turning into something altogether inhuman. She suspected as much, but didn't wish to burden her superiors with questions.
Great job again today. Take a second to catch your breath and I'll take your vitals. I'll stick around so we can visit for a while.
She looked straight ahead and smiled, sweet and lighthearted as ever. Of course, everyone wants attention, approval.
Sounds lovely. You bring the exam questions?
The legendary killer who'd never shown himself to anyone at last understood the joy of being seen. The seasons changed. A new school year began. A fresh batch of students gathered under the roof of Kanugigaoka's Class 3E. Little did they know, in only 2 weeks' time, the moon would become a permanent crescent.